in the Idaho 4 case. Heartbreak.
Good morning, guys. How we doing? True Crime King back on this Tuesday. All right, so we're gonna be continuing with the Coburger case, at least for this video, and going back to Tyler Feller again. Why? Because it seems like he keeps coming out with all these new theories almost every day, and breaking or just in. This one's titled "Just In, Missed DNA and New Pictures of Kaylee." Right? So let's see what he's got. And yeah, I'm gonna react and take it from there. And as far as me going live, I might do it tomorrow. But I'll let you guys know. Here we go.
New pictures being shared today by the family of Kaylee Goncalves. I wanted to share it with you. This is reported by The Sun. They've been on top of this case.
Let me see. In denial, Idaho victim's devastated sister speaks out in heart-wrenching post and shares new pics of Kaylee Goncalves, however you want to say it, before murders.
They've shared lots of information basically since the beginning about what was going on. So just wanted to walk this article down with you. It says, in denial, Idaho victim's devastated sister speaks out in a heart-wrenching post as she shares new pictures of Kaylee Goncalves that was not seen before the murders. The devastated sister of Kaylee Goncalves has shared a number of heart-wrenching posts revealing her heartbreak following the horrific part. You know, and I just think about this, like how heartbreaking it has to be for her, the entire family, for the sister who was sort of on the forefront of this. She was pregnant. She ended up having a baby. This baby's never getting an opportunity to meet her own aunt. I cannot believe this, you know, just from a family perspective, how heartbreaking it has to be for them. And so she's posting these pictures. I think it's very interesting and obviously heartbreaking. So the devastated sister, Kaylee Goncalves.
And real quick, sorry to get off topic. A lot of you, for some reason, can't tell the difference between me and Tyler Feller. So, this is True Crime King, and that is Tyler Feller. I don't have a beard right now. I just shaved, but I don't know. Can you guys tell the difference, right? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you can. Here we go. But back on subject here.
Shared a number of heart-wrenching posts. Kaylee, 21, was taken from her sister when she was killed alongside her best friend Madison, Mogan, and Xana and Ethan on November 13th. And there's a picture. Kaylee's younger sister, Autumn, on the left, have posted emotional videos in the wake of the horrific killings.
Yeah, that's gonna devastate her, and it's gonna affect her for the rest of her life. I hate to say it. And she looks like she's right around that age where it's gonna, you know, it's probably around like that 14, 15-year-old age where it's gonna be the hardest, you know, the worst time possible.
So Autumn is the one that the coroner had called and shared information with that she wasn't supposed to share. You see Kaylee Goncalves.
Yeah, that coroner, she shouldn't have let that out. She shouldn't have told the family where Kaylee got stabbed and all this. I mean, I think that was just bad on her part. She shouldn't have did that, in my opinion. Especially where she got stabbed. I mean, it can't do anything good. It can only do bad, right? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? The coroner telling the family, you know, everything. I mean, I know they would want to know, but at the same time, it might have been better if they didn't know. But I guess they're going to find out either way, but I don't know.
Chavez on the right. Some more pictures. Kaylee was murdered alongside her 21-year-old best friend, Madison. Obviously, Brian Koberger is the accused killer. He's got a look about him, and people hate when I say that, but there is something about his look that Alec Murdaugh had. There's something about his...
Yeah, it's called a crazy clown, killer, psycho, mentally ill, narcissistic clown, right? Hit the like button if you agree with that. And if you can say that 10 times fast, let me know, and I'll give you a reward if you can record it.
His look that we've seen in the eyes of other killers in these cases. Autumn is the younger sister of Kaylee Goncalves, shared a new picture of the tight-knit siblings in a TikTok with a quote saying that a person shouldn't be able to take your spark away. The clip then flashes to a follow-up picture of herself alone, visibly upset in the wake of the killings. She captioned,
bottom right, we can see there's his dad and with the teeth and Koberger with his weird-ass look. Whenever I see that, I can just immediately, no matter where it is on the screen.
In the post saying she wanted her old life back. And another emotional video, Autumn revealed that she used to go to her sister during the tough.
Okay, Tyler, we get it. Her sister's gonna be, depressed about it. I get it. We all get it. What else you got here?
Walking through her home as an audio track references being in denial. The viewer then sees a picture of Kaylee smiling with her best friend Madison. The clip ends with the devastating lyric, "What about the plans we made?" A third TikTok features tragic quotes about the loss, including, "On my silent days, I miss you a little louder, and we will see each other again."
Okay.
Autumn's cell phone records show that Koberger visited the crime scene 12 times since June 2022.
Okay, yeah. He was stalking these girls, right? We don't know yet who exactly was the target. We don't know if there were multiple targets. We don't know if he wanted to kill everybody that he killed, right? Nobody knows, except Koberger. So, at this point, it's all speculation to everybody.
The most recent, obviously, being the morning after the murders at 9 a.m., actually just 5 hours.
So when you see all these titles, like, for example, like Drunk Turkey, breaking, new theory on this, it's total speculation, or breaking, caller close to Koberger case calls in, that is a friend of a friend that might be a friend of Dylan's friend that was a friend of her niece back in high school, that Drunk Turkey can't vet themselves. It's clickbait, okay? If you want the truth, just come to me and I give you the truth. Straight, cold, hard truth here at True Crime King.
After the murders, the suspected killer walked free for around a month before authorities descended onto his home in Pennsylvania at 3 a.m. Kaylee's family made heart-wrenching comments about their daughter and sister since the death. You guys can see some of these photos. Autumn said she'd do anything for just 5 more minutes with her gone too soon sister. And so absolutely heartbreaking. I know you're heartbroken by it.
Yeah, everybody's heartbroken by it. We get it. Yeah, I mean, I lost a brother. I'm sure everybody has lost somebody they love. If not, you're going to lose somebody that you love eventually. So yeah, everybody's gonna go through it, and it's just a part of life. It's a sad part of life. But yeah, nothing else to say about that.
I'll show you Autumn's TikTok account. You can tell. If you're interested, I can't play the TikToks because they play.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about her sister. The title of this is Missed DNA and New Pictures of Kaylee, not Kaylee's sister.
Included in recent court.
That's why I'm skipping ahead half the videos about Kaylee's sister.
Filing. The judge ordered about 700.
Who is underage, it looks like, and I don't want to really be talking about.
50 pages, and it contains highly intimate facts and statements which would be highly objectionable to a reasonable person. The documents also contain facts or statements that might threaten the safety or endanger the life or safety of individuals. The release of the details is thought to pollute the potential jurors due to high-profile nature of the case. Warrants include Amazon, American Express, Apple, K-Bar, K-Bar Knives, Venmo, Reddit, Tinder, Snapchat, and Walmart. One of the things that's not mentioned on that list is DoorDash.
Okay, real quick, I want to pause it here. So remember, I hate to keep bringing up these turkeys, but remember they just changed their opinion again because the police were looking at Koberger. Well, yeah, Koberger and Kaylee and Madison's Tinder accounts. So they think. So now Daniel thinks they met on Tinder. I mean, if you don't believe me, go watch the last video. He believes they met on Tinder. Both of them. He believes Madison and Kaylee both met on Tinder, and at least one of them went out on a date with Koberger. That's what they believe over at Drunk Turkey. But now it's coming out that they're getting receipts for everything, not just Tinder. So what? What are they gonna do? Change their opinion to they met on Snapchat. Oh, they met on Reddit. Maybe they did. Who knows what else they're gonna come up with now? It's gonna be some other clickbait thing, and it's gonna fool 30,000 of you again, and they're gonna make tons of money off it. That's what I'm just trying to raise awareness for these fake clickbait channels. Sorry.
And something that I've been trying to get down to the bottom of today. I've been having conversations with Sleuthy Goosey, trying to do my best.
Who? Sleuthy Goosey? Someone knows who that is. Please put down in the comments. I don't know who Sleuthy Goosey is.
To sort out, like, when's the last possible time you can place an order?
I'm assuming it's another true crime YouTuber.
And so one of the things that she said, she was researching that the last time you could place a DoorDash order would be at 2:45 in the morning. And if you wanted an order to come at 4, you'd have to schedule it for 4, which just doesn't make any sense to me. If she wanted Jack in the Box at 2:45 in the morning, which that makes a whole lot more sense than her wanting Jack in the Box at 4 a.m. when it arrived, then, you know, why would she just not order it for then? Why would she order it at 2:45 and say bring it at 4? But apparently technologically it would be impossible for her to receive a Jack in the Box by 4 a.m. So a couple things could have happened. One, she could have ordered it at 2:45 a.m. and wanted it to be delivered as soon as possible. However, every single person in the whole town was ordering Jack in the Box, so she was unable to receive it. Or something sinister was at play that we don't totally understand. There's obviously pictures that we've been able to look at and show. I'll put some of those pictures up.
Or maybe, they just ordered the DoorDash and it took that long, right? I mean, at least with me and my experience with DoorDash, sometimes it'll take a half hour. Sometimes it'll take 2.5 hours. And sometimes I cancel it. And sometimes they cancel it. You never know what you're going to get. At least for me, where I live with my DoorDash, okay? Now, it's going to be different for everybody. Some of you guys don't understand this. It depends on where you live, okay? But, they live in this college town where I'm sure you can get DoorDash at just about any time of the night because it's a college town and there's going to be plenty of people wanting it. Where I'm at, I'm in the suburbs. There's not a lot of restaurants around. After 11 o'clock, I'm not getting DoorDash until at least 9 a.m. the next morning. And that's just a fact. So, that's where I'm at. So I don't want to hear anybody else say, oh, no, you can get DoorDash. Yeah, it depends on where you live.
Of that Jack in the Box order, and you tell me if anything sticks out to you about these. But as I'm looking at them, I'm like, gosh, there might be one or two things.
Oh, I want to, real quick, I want to get a shout out to Kim. I hope your chemo goes good on Thursday. And I hope everything keeps getting well for you, Kim. Appreciate your support. Ray, Pauline, all my members, Giovanni. I can't name all of you, but I appreciate all your guys' support. And guys, when you become a member, there's perks, and you know, your star it changes color every month, and it shows you're supporting, a YouTuber who's working and just trying to give you the honest truth about all these cases. And yeah, sorry for rambling.
Things that are a little confusing to me, just as I'm looking at some of these pictures. Obviously, we knew that Jack in the Box order took place. Here it is.
Yeah, we know she got the Jack in the Box, Xana. And look, I mean, the drink is half drunk, right? And the bag's open, so we know they at least drank some of the drink, and at least they took something out of the bag, right? Because when the bag's delivered, this is sealed, so they ate something.
It's like she ordered it at 4 and Brian Koberger came in at 4:04. So this Jack in the Box order was delivered at 4 a.m. and there it sits behind the sink.
I don't think Koberger had anything to do with this DoorDash. I think it was just a random thing on that night that Koberger was not expecting. Because you can plan and plan all you want, but on that actual day, anything can go wrong. Okay, you got to prepare for everything and the unexpected, because what will go wrong, what can go wrong, will go wrong, right? And I think that's what happened, in my opinion.
How did it end up behind the sink? Did she quickly get all the things out of the Jack in the Box
She probably just placed it behind the sink. I mean,
bag and just go to her room and start eating the food? What did she even order? I mean, there's some...
Who knows? Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't usually take food up in their room. I don't. We don't know how they lived over there, right? We don't know if her putting it behind the sink is normal for her or not, right? So we can't really make any conclusions about where she placed that, right? I mean, maybe the police moved it after they got in. I don't know, right? Nobody knows.
Some questions there that I have. There's this other picture. You guys can tell they certainly had a lot of food items.
Yeah, they had their beer pong cups ready, right? It looks exactly just like a college, dorm. I mean, they have messy bowls and shit everywhere. Yeah, that's college. It's exactly how I would expect it to look.
On their table. And one of the things that Sleuthy Goosey pointed out as we were having this conversation today was just the idea of this broken seal. Like, how come this bag wasn't taken into evidence? How come this seal wasn't looked at for DNA evidence? So,
well, what do you think? Is he trying to say Koberger might have opened this bag? I highly doubt that. I don't know. What I'm trying to see where he's going at with this DNA on this bag.
I'm confused. Did they miss DNA? Did they miss a thumbprint? How come they didn't take this bag in evidence? How come we have pictures of it?
Why would Koberger open the bag?
I don't know. It doesn't make me very happy, I'll tell you that much. It makes me really confused about what's going on. You'd think that they'd try to take all of this stuff.
I don't know. I'm confused. And maybe they did. What do you mean? Maybe they did take it. I'm sure they did take it eventually, right? This is just when this picture was taken, right? I don't know. If I'm missing something, please put in the comments. But I'm kind of confused on where Tyler's going with this.
And just see, especially if the Jack in the Box orders was 4 minutes, before her demise, it seems like they would have wanted it. So you guys let me know what you think, if they should have taken the Jack in the Box order and seen if there was any fingerprints on this bag.
Whose fingerprints? What's fingerprints? What do you...
Try to get...
I'm sure Xana's fingerprints were on it. I'm sure Ethan's fingerprints were on it. And I'm sure the DoorDash delivery's fingerprints were on it. and I'm sure somebody that worked at the Jack in the Box fingers are on it, right?
Down to the bottom of it. We don't know much about the DoorDash driver. I'd like to know more. So, my thoughts today about the Brian Koberger case. I'd love to hear your thought.
Well, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button for me. Consider being a member. You know, I would appreciate you, and I appreciate all my members. Yeah, if you're not, it's okay. I'll survive. And until next time, True Crime King out.